So, Drew, you want to tell the people what you were doing at Hibachi?
I had a pause moment. I took sake to the dome. It's okay though. It's okay though. I'm fine with that.
Sake, all right.
I don't know if it is okay. Are we just okay with that?
Be okay. But, hey,
Down in sake from another guy?
yeah. And nobody got on camera, so it didn't happen.
Oh.
Nobody got on camera, so it didn't happen.
Well, you just admitted that it happened, so it definitely happened. I mean, clearly.
You didn't see it?
Pretty clearly.
I could be lying. I could be lying.
The conversation is that it happened.
I could be lying. Hey, I don't care.
On yourself?
I'm a grown man. Yeah, the guy. I said pause. The guy gave me some sake. And I took it.
Oh, sake to me, baby. Okay.
Hey, man.
All right.
Take it to me, baby.
Bro, you know they don't have hibachi over. You know they don't have hibachi in Connecticut though. They just have like
Nope.
yeah. Cause I told him my nephew's fiance was in from out of town and she ain't never been. And I was like, they don't have that in Connecticut. She's like, no, we just do it. They have a lot of what you call like open like buffet style.
Yeah.
Japanese, but they don't have like hibachi. I was like, that's strange. I was like,
So
man.
you telling me that if you go to Connecticut that you can't get a succulent Chinese meal? Succulent, take your hands off my penis. Breeze Nation, what's good? It's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to show love. As always, we got the squad in the building. Yeah. As always, Mr. Medium Son, Jordan JC. Of course, Mr. Drew Better. You knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. Hello was a new one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Hello.
I said hello. All right.
Hello.
A lot to get into on today's episode. We got to talk about did the road to the Super Bowl and or just NFC playoffs get that much tougher for the Chicago Bears this upcoming season, and do we expect some changes to be coming to this team sooner than later here? Also, got to just realistically look at this whole stadium situation. I'm tired of talking about it. Sick of talking about it. But I will say this. I do have I guess if you want to call it a hot take.
Hot take.
A hot take on this.
All right.
That the Bears gave us their answer without giving us their answer. All that and more in today's episode, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Rogue Agent said Drew's going from state to state looking for sake.
I saw that.
Going from state to state just looking for sake to squirt in his mouth.
Whoa, pause.
That's what he said he was doing.
Hey,
That's what he said he was doing.
I didn't say squirt. I just said I had some. I said I just had the sake.
How did he deliver it to you, Drew?
I'm not getting into details.
Over the top. All right. Okay. That's hilarious, bro.
Hey, bro. No, I've seen some bad ones. I seen some where they had the little boy. And he looked like he was peeing on the food. So yeah.
Oh my God.
They kind of wild, bro.
They seen that one.
Yeah. That's insane.
Never saw that one.
No, I have not.
That was
I don't know what video.
Yeah, it's a place called Tokyo Drift. I mean, not Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Steakhouse. One of the chefs got a little guy and he squirts and he pees stuff on the food. It's freaking hilarious, man. Hey, it's one left. You started it. Pat brought it up.
Just check on some stuff here.
What is going on?
What's going on the soundboard? I mean,
oh boy, just Drew on 79th for hot sake. That came down. Oh my God,
man, that's why I love y'all, man. It's hilarious.
Hey, we having a good time.
Every time before a topic, we always got to bring up some food.
Gotta have a conversation. I am hungry. I'm starving right now. Let's talk a little bit of Bears football, huh, boys? How about we have a little bit of Bears football conversation? Listen, the Myles Garrett trade has gone down here, and I'll be honest with you, I think that it is one that has caught most of us off guard. It is one that is of a great surprise to us. And now, I think a lot of people's first thought went Super Bowl goes through LA today. Like once you got this deal done, Super Bowl going through LA. When you look at this scenario, first off, because I got to get on here live and talk about my thoughts on the trade. How do you guys feel about the trade? Were you like me that you felt Ryan Poles maybe wasn't aggressive enough in getting a deal like this done if there was ever a chance for it? And do you think this makes the road that much tougher?
LA took a chance on getting a guy that's better than what they had. They're going all in. I mean, they got far last year, and so they want to kind of complete, especially after having the deal for what did Matt Stafford get? I can't remember the money offhand.
He's got one. Just 1 year. He's a 1 year extension.
1 year with a lot of money. Got a lot of money. And I feel like they're setting him up to be
1 year, $55 million contract extension.
Yeah, 50, so I feel like they're setting him up to try and get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As much as possible. And so this is a very good get for them. You went from Jared Verse, who really would have been one of the more up and coming defensive ends in the league. Would you say top 10 in a lot of different
top 10?
He was a defensive player of the year.
Pressure wise. The defensive rookie of the year 2 years ago.
Pressure wise, he's very, very good. He was only going to get better. But you're getting the best of the best. And so that's why you got to give up what they gave up. A first, a third, just a bevy of picks. And a first-round talent in Jared Verse. I liked it for them. But for the Bears, it makes you question whether or not Ryan Poles again kind of sat down on making some deals.
I got nervous when you were going there.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think about what I said.
I'm glad you made it through it okay. I'm glad you got on the other side of that.
Or did he need to do that?
I got real nervous.
Sometimes people got to make sacrifices. Did he need to do that to get the deal done?
Whoa.
I'm just saying. So for me, Ryan Poles again, do you question whether or not he didn't pull the trigger quick enough to try and get something done? I know we were focusing more on Max Crosby during the offseason, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. They're definitely primed for a run, though.
So for me, I actually, I like the deal. Did they give up a lot? Yeah, they gave up pretty much a first-round talent in Verse, even though he had a little bit of regression, his second year or whatever, but he still is a top 10 defensive pressure-wise. And they gave up a 2027 first round, second round, and a fourth for Myles Garrett, a Hall of Fame player. So they did give up a lot. Would I have wanted the Bears to do that? Yeah, just on being a fandom, yes, because that means we're instantly in the Super Bowl conversation.
Yeah.
We're not going to have a step back here. But realistic long term for me, I would have said no, because I did see your live earlier and you would have gave up 3 first rounds. I'm like, I wouldn't have gave up that much because you're handicapping yourself long term. You can buy a championship doing like the Myles Garrett way, but if you want to build sustained success like we want, you can't give up 3 firsts, because the last time we did that with Mac, with Cutler, yeah, we won some games, but it was like we would win, we would lose, we would win, we would lose. It wasn't a consistent back-to-back, never giving up the North type of deal, in my opinion.
I think for me, like when I look at the situation, I'm coming at it from your quarterback is on a rookie deal. You don't have to pay him right now. You're not going to have to pay him for a little bit of time here, right? Your star wide receivers, Luther Burden, who you hope, who Ryan Poles saying, who Ben Johnson saying he would buy stock in, Roma Dunze. They're all on rookie deals here. You got time where all of this money is going to come off of the books next year, and it's going to make things a little bit easier for you. Now, with that being said,
60 mil?
60 but see, here's the conversation that I continue to have. It's 60 mil. I ain't paying it, number one. And two, you find ways to make the money work, whatever you got to do to make the money work for that level of player, the conversation instantly changed. And I think it's why, when you talk about the road gets tougher, I don't want to seem like I'm coming off and saying I think the Bears season is going to be over, or it's not. The football season has to play out, right? We were sitting here going, "Oh man, this schedule's going to be tough last year," and then Joe Burrow's not on the schedule, and you're like, "Ah, the schedule's not that tough." Okay, I see, kind of what's going on here. I feel better about this, but the bottom line is I want the best available play. You saw what happened when you invested this way on the offensive line.
Correct.
None of us are complaining about the money that's on the offensive line.
Exactly.
None of us are complaining about the talent that's on the offensive line. They went big on the O-line. They went and got literally the best that they could at left guard. You went out and got a vet, and you saw how it changed your team. And I just think that would have been great for the Bears.
But you do make a point. You said, did I cut you off, JC? No.
No.
So you do have Caleb's contract coming up. And you have Caleb, Rome, and, so you got back-to-backs. And if they all pan out, you're going to have to all pay them a hefty salary. So for me, yeah, you would love the talent of Myles Garrett, but giving up that kind of draft capital and having to pay him 60 M's, like we were struggling and didn't want to pay Max the 30 something, and you're going to end up giving up the same kind of draft compensation and double the salary.
Yeah.
So it kind of is, you know.
I think that's always, here's my thing. That's always the tough part about this. I had people screaming to me, you give up 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby, you get the deal done. We realize that Myles Garrett's leaps and bounds better than Max Crosby, right?
Not going to deny that at all.
You know what I mean? Like, we acted like one more first-round pick on there would be the craziest thing in the world to ever. Like, hey, everybody was like, 2 first-round picks, Max Crosby, I'm there. I'm locked in. Let's do it. He's a lot better. He's a lot better, like not even close better. Like there's Myles Garrett and then there's the rest of the pass rushers in the sport. And it's a wide gap. And so like to me, I look at it in that sense. But I also look at this upcoming season. I look at the road that the Bears have this year. And I instantly ask the question, okay, Myles Garrett's now in LA. We're going to have to deal with that if we make the playoffs at some point. You expect him to be there. Now, how do you make this road better for yourself? Are you living in a world where you're just riding with what you have, which is what Ryan Poles said he was going to do? Hey, listen, Ryan Poles told us. I'm not surprised by it. I just don't like how he did it, especially when I see an organization go, yo, we got a young top 10 pass rusher. We're going to move off of him for the best available. And that is a championship caliber organization. That is a organization that has proven that being aggressive works. By the way, they also got Trent McDuffie this offseason. So it's not just like Myles Garrett and the rest of them boys. Like that defense is freaking ridiculous now. So you've got all of that in place. If you're the Bears right now, do you go out and try and make a move to get the name Josh Sweat has been thrown out there a ton over the last couple of off seasons, definitely over today and yesterday, with the Packers being a team that seems pretty heavily involved in going to get Josh Sweat now. Do you try and find an answer on the pass rush, or do you just roll with it and say, look, we're going to see what Shamar Turner is, and we're going to see what Dayo Adangbo is, and we're going to see what Austin Booker is, and we're going to hope for the best. By the way, we've heard that story before. Not to say I don't hope it pans out, and I think it'll be better than maybe it was last year. But it ain't Myles Garrett.
Here's the reason why
it ain't the best.
Yeah, here's the reason why I wouldn't rush into trying to go and match some sort of, trade like that they just did. Even though I would have wanted Myles Garrett and the Max Crosbys of the world. At this point, where we're at, I feel like we're at a really good, stable spot. Obviously, on offense is going to continue to get better and better and better. And I think the defense is on par with that as well, with some of the pickups that we've already gotten. Whether it was, the linebacker from Cleveland, whether it was, Kobe Bryant, we picked up Dylan Thieneman, didn't realize we would get him in the first round. And so I think we're progressively getting better on defense where we don't have to just jump the gun and say, all right, let's just throw all of our chips in the middle of the table and go all in on whatever name. Obviously, there's no other name out there other than Myles Garrett. So who are you going to get? Like we talked about Cam Jordan, maybe, what's your boy's name? Jadeveon Clowney might be available, but they're nowhere near the level and cost of a person like Myles Garrett. And so I don't think you have to go all in to match the hype of what this deal does for them. And then, of course, I see our buddy Jimmy in the chat trolling us with the cheeseheads. Like, for me, you saw Green Bay do that, and then it backfired because
different players.
Parsons got hurt.
Micah Parsons been an injury guy the last couple years of his career, though.
Like,
that's
you put
different
half
players.
Of your salary into 2 players on your team, Jordan Love and Micah Parsons. And now you got to roll with that punch for however long, hoping that they are Super Bowl contenders for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So your window is very tight. Are you saying now that LA's window? And I understand they got a better, well-rounded team and more defensive young players on their team. Are you saying that now they're kind of going all in and this is it? Like, if they don't win the championship, then for me, you just like Drew said, you kind of messed up your future.
Well, I think the Bears conversation is very similar to what the Rams are doing. You paid Matthew Stafford 1 year, $55 million. You're saying this is what we're going to ride with. You also drafted a young quarterback 13. That's why you do this. More than likely, this is Matthew Stafford's last hurrah. You're trying to go all in, and you're like, you know what really helps a young quarterback? Having a good run game, having a good offensive line, which two things that are solid out in LA right now, and having a defense that can help him get the ball back and help him win some tough games.
So for me, I definitely understand what you're saying, but if you look at Seattle, who won the championship, they didn't have a Myles Garrett. They had a bunch of good players that was giving you between 5 and 8 sacks on that whole defensive line. They basically anybody and everybody could pressure the quarterback.
Yeah. So you had good pressure all the way across.
Exactly. So even though I would have loved, like I said, love to have a Myles Garrett, if I can replicate that with my Bears team, guess what? I'm winning the Super Bowl. Because when we did play Cleveland, Myles Garrett had pressures, but guess what? Our offensive line was able to, stem his pass rush a little bit.
Yeah.
And Caleb had a decent game, So even though Max on the Rams is going to be tough, if our offensive line is healthy, then we'll be able to compete with them in the playoffs still. Is Myles a difference maker? 110%. But if our offensive line is up to par, you don't negate him, but you kind of slow him down just a little bit. So we'll be able to, eke out a win. But our defense definitely has to be able to be similar to that Seattle defense. Some of that, the Chiefs defenses from years past.
I think listen, it's a good point, right? Like you look at Seattle's defense last year and you got DeMarcus Lawrence, who was 6 sacks last season. We know what kind of pressure DeMarcus Lawrence can bring. You got Byron Murphy II, who was, I think he was 7 sacks last year. You're not sitting there looking at, a 15 sack name per se on that D line. I don't believe you got Drake Thomas, who added 3.5 sacks last year. You know what I mean? Like, but we don't have that.
We might.
That's the part. That's the part for me. And when I hear people go, well, you're going all in on Myles. What if Myles gets hurt? Well, guess what? What if motivated Dio Dangbo gets hurt? Who already wasn't giving me
nothing
pressures in a game or multiple sacks. Yeah. What if Austin Booker gets banged up, who did get banged up last year and who had 4.5 sacks? Right? Like, I think that's just football. Yeah. Like the what if he gets hurt conversation is the risk you take no matter the trade you make.
That's 100%. So you don't think
we just got Kobe Bryant this year. What if Kobe Bryant gets hurt?
So you don't think
now you sitting there going, dang it, our safety got hurt, our star.
You don't think we have the potential to have 4 guys with at least 7 sacks?
No.
You got Sweat. He got double digits. He got his 10.
Sweat can have double digit sacks again. Right? He can have 9.
Right. Yeah, I think Booker can get 7 because he had 5.5 last year, right?
4.5.
4.5. So I think he can get 3 more sacks to be 7. Shamar Turner, I think we're going to get 7 sacks out of him. That's 3. That's 3, and you got Bush. I think we can have 4 guys with 7 sacks.
But the thing is, we're looking at the sacks. I'm looking at the Seattle Seahawks didn't have guys with 4 guys with 7 sacks. They had guys that created pressure. We don't have guys that can consistently create pressure. And that's why I think this road is tough. Montez Sweat was not a good pressure player.
No, but Booker was.
Austin Booker was not a good pressure player last year.
When he got in, he created pressure.
He did not create enough pressure.
Not enough, but I think he created pressure.
Dio Dangbo barely created any pressure.
No, you see, I didn't break him up. I didn't break him up. I brought Devin Bush. Devin Bush gets pressures. Booker to me gets pressures, and Sweat gets sacks. So I think we got 4 players that I think can get between that 5 to 8 sack range. 4 players
Bush
on that.
More of a Bush is a linebacker.
Well, Bush is a linebacker.
But he also blitzes. He blitzes.
Well, listen, with how the pressure may be this year, you might be blitzing a lot. So that might be a conversation that we are having realistically. But, again, like I would love to have what Seattle has as well. I would love to have 4 guys that you can consistently say are going to pressure the quarterback. Hey, yeah, maybe I would bet you Seattle probably wasn't even... And they probably were top 10 in sacks last year. Sacks by team. Let's see. When you look at the team leaders, Seattle defensive leaders, complete leaders, sacks. Let's see. Denver Broncos number 1, obvious. Falcons 2, Browns 3. Myles Garrett. Lions 4. That's crazy, actually.
Aiden Hutchinson is a beast.
Yeah, but Aiden Hutchinson is by himself over there. Vikings 5, Steelers 6, Texans 7, Rams 8, Seattle was 9. So Seattle not even a top 5 team as far as sacks go. They had 47 sacks as a team last year. But they were arguably the best at creating pressure on the quarterback. So to me, like, I think that's how you make this road easier. And I don't know if that's going out and getting Josh Sweat, because realistically, Josh Sweat and Montez Sweat are doing the Spider-Man meme in the mirror at each other. You know what I mean? Like Josh Sweat is a great other pass rusher. I think he's phenomenal as your number 2. I don't want 2 number 2s on the line. I don't like. I know we have to do something realistically.
Why
You gotta do
is that?
something.
Why is that? If you have 2 number 2s, like that's like giving basketball terminology. Like with the Celtics that won. Why can't I have 2 number 1s? I got a 1A and a 1B. So why can't I have a person? I have 2 individuals on my defensive line that can both alternate and get to the quarterback almost every time. But I don't need a one guy that gives me 20 sacks. If I have 2 guys that get me 15, that equals more pressure than the one guy.
But because in your analogy of basketball, 2 number 2s is what the Bulls had when you rolling out there with DeMar and Zach. Those are 2 number 2s on the team.
I don't really know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if I count them as 2s, for sure.
The difference.
I
like,
got them as
2 number 2s.
Okay.
And listen, it's not that they can't be really good players. Montez Sweat had a 10-sack season last year, but he wasn't creating enough pressure. Now, maybe that improves this year. Maybe he turns into more of a pressure player that's always around the quarterback. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I think when you look at Josh Sweat, we haven't seen him be that player pretty consistently. And so, like, I don't really look at him coming to Chicago and all of a sudden he's going to be that guy. He's going to be the elite pressure guy. He's going to be the guy that is forcing the quarterback out of the pocket every time.
I do agree that if you have more of a certain type of player, it's better than not. You know, so having 2 of like 2 versions.
Listen, it would be better.
Sweat, sure, I'll take that over one person in Montez Sweat and maybe creating a little bit more pressure. Maybe not getting the pressure numbers that you want, but still kind of applying a little bit more of it. And then maybe the other guys can eat because you're focused on those 2 outside guys. Maybe the interior players start to eat more. Like you said, maybe, you know, we see something with Shamar Turner. Maybe Grady Jarrett, who claims he wasn't as healthy last year, maybe he returns to forms and gives you 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the motivated Dial Dangbo isn't just a joke, and he actually gives you 6 or 7. So there's an opportunity there. It's just that, yes, we don't have that main guy.
Here's what I don't want to do. And it's what we did before. I don't want to live in a world where you're looking at Yannick Ngakoue and going, that's the answer.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's kind of where we are right now. Like, we're talking about Jadeveon Clowney. We're talking about
I get Cam Jordan. I will want Cam Jordan.
Yeah, sure. He's 37.
10.5 sacks?
He's 37.
10.5.
But it's just a Band-Aid. That's why I don't want to give up my draft capital, because
Myles Garrett ain't a Band-Aid.
No.
Myles Garrett wouldn't be a great. Myles Garrett wouldn't be a Band-Aid.
No, I'm talking about Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan is a Band-Aid. He come in here, he provides the veteran presence. He helps Montez. He helps Montez. He is an addition to helping Austin Booker. He's definitely gonna help Shamar Turner, because Shamar Turner and him have similar builds. So he helps him. And it doesn't cost us a lot. Yeah, it's a Band-Aid. Yeah, you would rather have Myles.
I don't know about that. He didn't say he was coming cheap.
No, I'm saying it's a Band-Aid because we ain't paying him 60 mil. We ain't paying him 60 M's.
We're not giving up a whole bunch of draft capital.
We're not giving up draft capital, and we're not paying 60
year.
M's.
What Cam Jordan was making last year.
20-something. You going 20-something.
Hey, that's a lot of money for Cam Jordan.
Not really, for 10 sacks.
No, Cam Jordan was on a cheap deal last year. What is it, 2 years ago? Because he was on a $6 million deal last year.
And he knows Dennis. So, I mean, there's a lot of...
I'm not out on Cam Jordan. Oh, yeah, he was on 13 the year before.
Not bad.
Yeah, $13 million deal.
I still take 13. Coming here for I give him a 2-year, $15 million to come over here and give me 10 sacks. Yes.
He does seem like one of the...
10
Cam Jordan's grandkids.
He does.
We know he's old.
He does seem like a... what's old boy that's the big boy that's on Atlanta now?
Pierce.
No, big boy in the middle. Why am I blanking on his name?
Who? On what team?
On the Falcons now. where it's just like he was on the Patriots before, and Ryan Poles wanted him. I can't think of his name. I'm sitting there looking it up.
Was
Give
he
me
a
a second.
linebacker?
No, he's kind of. I wouldn't call him a real linebacker, but yeah, a big boy.
Yeah, Dreads. God dang, he had a couple of really decent seasons with the Patriots.
It is what it is. It's gone. But either way, my point was that he's an older player. He ain't even on the team no more. He's an older player who was really good as age continued to go through it. So he seems like Cam Jordan seems like that kind of player where being 38, 39 isn't going to be crazy, and he's still going to be able to give you production. But is that
Judon.
Matthew Judon. But I love that no one in the chat knew either.
Judo.
Everybody gave it judo. Ah, yes. You know your judo well.
That's hilarious.
KO Sports said Matthew Judas.
Judas? What in the world?
Terrible.
Matthew Judo. That's too funny.
Oh, dog.
Yeah, Judo was a consistent player. Now that I think of it,
He was very consistent. And, you know what I mean? Like
that.
Right.
How old is Matthew Judon?
So you, like I said, to me, look at it. We will potentially say
a lot younger. I'll tell you that much. 33. I thought he was much older than that.
No, he's been around for a while.
Matthew Judon only 33. Well,
like,
not that player.
He's like a Davian Clowney. They pop from team to team, and you actually think they're way older than they are. Because I think Javion is only, what, 33, 34?
33.
Right. So you got those kind of guys that you get for cheap contracts.
Yeah. 8.5 sacks last year for Davion.
That's what I'm saying. So 8.5 sacks on the Bears line. Do we have a Myles Garrett? No, but we have a collective.
Well, again,
collective team.
What I keep saying is like I would rather have that's crazy. They got nobody out on that. Oh, they did. I thought it was an infield single. We got the game on down there. I thought it was an infield single and nobody got out. The conversation I want to see the Bears improve on is not sack number. Sacks are great, right? You get to the quarterback, you get them down, you get the defense. It's great. I need pressure. Pressure rates are more important than sacks.
Well, isn't Neville
if your quarterback is uncomfortable, you're not going to have a very good game. I can come out of that game with one sack. But if your quarterback is under duress all day, hey, we saw it with Caleb Williams early in the season, right? Like there were games early in the year where Caleb's running for his life. He's running backwards. He's running up. He's trying to make something happen here because the pressure was in his face. He didn't get sacked. You don't come out of there and go, oh, well, he got sacked 6 times in this game, but you look back at it and you go, he was under pressure all day. He was fighting for his life out there. Yeah. That is more important to me than anything. So you find me the player that does that. Like I feel like that is the world with Yannick Ngakoue. We were like, well, he's great at getting sacks, and he came here and they were able to stop him from getting the sacks, and he had no pressure.
That's all he does. Yeah,
because all he did was the sacks, and he got banged up.
Yeah.
Well, pressures are great, and you definitely want pressures, but I feel that if we get one of these other free agents, we can still replicate that same thing. Is it on the level of a Myles Garrett? No. Is it on the level of a Max Crosby?
Level of a Myles Garrett. So, yeah.
Right. Is it a level of a Max Crosby? No. But the way that we're trying to build this out, like we were talking about offline, we're trying to build out a consistent winner. We don't want to just handcuff ourselves. Right. Handcuff ourselves. Like, yeah, if we could have got Myles Garrett for 2 number ones and a number 2, yeah, maybe. But we would have had to give up 3 number ones and still pay him 60 M's when you got Caleb's contract coming up, when you got Rome's contract coming up, when you so you have these pending contracts, even though money comes off the books next year, but you would still have to find the 50 to 60 M's to pay him this year. So who else could we? Because remember we did the draft thing. It was only so much restructuring that we had to create 25, 30 million. Now you're trying to do that twice because now we got to come up with 50 million for him.
Here's the one thing that the Rams have proven to me: you can find money. Hey. How were the Rams paying them?
They had a lot of rookies too, though, because remember they went through. They went through like if your whole team is a bunch of rookies and you got 1 or 2 expensive players, you can do that. Like their running back, I think their running back is still on a rookie deal. Their Puka Nacua is on a rookie deal. What's our boy from Green Bay, the other wide receiver? He's actually, I think his money, Devontae Adams. I think he's towards the end of his contract. So, and then on the defensive side, there were mostly rookies on there. Because look at Jared Verse. Jared Verse was a draft pick that they got rid of, and they retooled after Aaron Donald. So they have a lot of rookie deals on the defensive line. So they were able to play one or two big players. So yeah, they can find the money for that.
But you also live in a world too where like this conversation was made real because they restructured Myles and made his contract more affordable.
Correct.
So you're not paying $60 million on the nose against your cap. And as in the Rams, I mean, they got $21 million. What does Myles cap hit this year? Myles cap hit this year
it's 40 something.
It's $8 million. Myles Garrett's cap hit this year is $8.1 million because of the restructures they did.
Wow. Well,
you know what I mean? Like it makes
that was feasible.
They made the contract tradable.
Yeah,
that was the whole point
feasible.
of restructuring the contract. Now next year, $16 million against the cap, $41 million dead cap, and then 2028. Where's he at? $21 million against the cap. No dead cap after in 2028. 2029.
You got 41 and
$42 million. So again, it's a different world than when we were having this conversation the first time. But at the same time, when we were having this conversation, I think you had to be aggressive right at that moment.
Yeah,
you did.
Like I think once they restructured it, that was your time to be aggressive.
But I seen in the chat they keep saying Albert Breer came out with some. They mentioned it a couple times where Albert Breer came out and said the Rams were pretty much the favorite. I didn't.
Well, they never let it get away. You know what I mean? And that's sometimes that is the thing for me,
yeah,
right?
Right there. If
there's a chance for you, to your point, Drew. According to Albert Breer, mentioned earlier today on the Herd that the Browns had pinpointed the Rams as primary trade target for Garrett. Nobody else was contacted by the Browns. Yeah, but like we're not gonna act like the NFL is not the FBI. Like, there's no deals that are happening and people don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Like there are things that may surprise you. I think there's a lot of people that are surprised today. But the reason that the Browns contacted the Rams is because the Rams stayed in constant contact because they felt like, hey, there's a player that's this good. We need to be going after that level of player. That is what I am looking for from Ryan Poles.
But do you think
like if they and again, remember, we all said the pie in the sky scenario is Myles Garrett.
It is, but
now the pie in the sky scenario is pie in the oven in LA.
Do you think the Bears and Rams were on equal footing as far as?
No, I think you would have had to come with
no. Not the pick part. It's being ready to push in all the chips.
Yeah,
no,
because I think the Rams with Matthew Stafford almost ready to retire. That they know that their Super Bowl window is within the next 2 years.
It's almost like desperation.
Right. With what I think for the Bears, as we said, our Super Bowl window is just opening.
Yeah.
We still have, hopefully, health take consideration and improvement offensively. We still have 3 more years of our Super Bowl window. Technically, for the first one, because look at KC. KC first Super Bowl window was 5 years. Then they take a little step back and they retool. I think the Bears are on that trajectory where our window is just now opening, and I think the Rams is closing. So to me, I can see the Rams.
It is closing, yeah.
You know, going to do that kind of trade. Where I think the Bears, we will want it, but looking in hindsight, giving up all of that. I think Poles, because Poles get dragged. I think Poles made a more executive long-term decision than putting the chips all in.
This isn't a bad situation for Poles. Like right again, like I think you didn't address the defensive line. This is the philosophy you going with. It's not one that I believe in.
Yeah,
but when you say that Myles Garrett is available, I think I need to be, hey, good morning, Andrew. How you doing, brother? How you feeling today? Anything on Myles? Anything on Myles? I got 3 firsts. I can send them to you right now. No? All right. You stay blessed, brother. Praise God. All good. I mean, like I'm on your heels, just like how the Rams was on their heels to consistently stay in contact with them, because you never know. in a situation like this where you're going to randomly a team is going to change their mind. I think once you saw the restructure, you kind of were like, they're probably going to try and get rid of Myles in this situation. But the one thing that I think to answer your question about the window, let's say the Bears do the trade today. They trade 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. What are we talking about today?
Super Bowl.
That's it.
Super Bowl or bust.
And Myles Garrett's 30 years old. He's not 65.
It's not.
Like, most treat Myles Garrett like, we know some of the greatest pass rushers have had their best seasons between 30 and 33, right?
When they've gotten older and more experienced.
By the way, he just came off a 23-year-old sack
His
season.
best season. Yeah.
But we know the best pass rush usually between 30 and 33, when the biggest money was going to be available for Myles Garrett, is usually when you go out there and you get stuff done.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. Our Super Bowl window, I agree with you. I think that there's a conversation to say that it's open. I think the road definitely got tougher for you here. And I think that if you're the Bears right now, you're now probably scouring the crust of the earth to try and find a pass rusher to help you out this NFC. Because at some point you're going to need it. Whether you make the deal now or you make it at the deadline, whatever, you're going to need it probably.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need it. The
likely scenario is you're going to probably wait and see. You're going to see what Shamar is. You're going to see what Booker does this season. If they cook, you don't need it. And you feel great. And Ryan Poles gets to beat his chest and say, I'm that guy. I called it. Pat was scared. F that guy. I'm cool with it. But the scenario that we have usually seen play out in these situations when we're just going to trust the guys that haven't shown us that they're that guy yet is that we're going to be looking for a pass rusher middle of the season. I still think it's a good offseason for Ryan Poles. I still think that it is I still think you're in contention as one of the best teams in the NFC. But we ain't talking Super Bowl today.
No, we're being a fandom. Even
as a fan, as a diehard.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking Super
as a
Bowl.
diehard, you're not the best team in the NFC.
No.
Are you the second best team in the NFC?
I think you're top 5.
I think we're definitely top 3. They were definitely top 3. Definitely was definitely top 3.
Are you better than the Eagles? Maybe you could say you better than the Eagles. You think better than the Eagles? Let's do this exercise. I like this exercise.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. NFC teams. I mean, listen, we got Caleb on the cover of Madden. By the way, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. Hey, look, this is a tough one. Let's start it off tough. Are the Bears better than the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
You seen Dallas defense?
I have.
Dallas tough.
But Dallas always chokes.
Now, will Dallas choke? That's a different conversation. I'm saying right now today. Are the Bears better than Dallas?
Yes, because Dallas always chokes when the spotlight is on.
Okay.
Dallas chokes.
All right.
They're the same team.
Bears better than Giants?
Yes.
Juju Smith-Schuster, OBJ, baby.
Oh boy,
Giants making some big moves.
This is not 2015. It's not 2015 again.
TikTok about to get sucked, man, bro. I literally saw a tweet today that said the Giants are looking to have a conversation for Anthony Miller, and I was like, Anthony Miller?
Is he still
Are we
around?
just trying to pick up all 2025? Or I'm sorry, 2017.
Really?
Wide receivers out here? Is that what we do? Philadelphia Eagles, Bears better than that?
Yes.
Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all got us better than the entire NFC East.
Correct.
Detroit Lions. This is where we get quiet, but not Dallas.
I said the same as Dallas.
Because I think Detroit's gonna have a bounce back year. I think they'll have a bounce back year now. So I think on par. I would say on par with
listen, there is no on par. Better or worse?
No.
Better or worse?
We doing better or worse?
All right, fine, worse.
We worse than the Lions?
No, they're worse than us.
They're worse than us. Okay. Green Bay Packers.
They're worse than
Yeah. Respect. Minnesota Vikings.
Worse.
Okay. So you got them better than everybody in the NFC East, better than everybody in the NFC North.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. Atlanta Falcons.
Better.
Carolina Panthers.
Better.
New Orleans Saints.
Better.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Better. Border.
Yeah, don't say
Border.
R.
Yeah, because y'all trying to cheat.
Worse.
You think we're worse than the Buccaneers?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got them above them.
The
Cardinals.
Buccaneers were 8-8 last year.
Buccaneers had a ton of injuries though.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
No,
Buccaneers had a ton of injuries last year.
We're better. We're better.
Oh wait,
everybody
ain't Mike Evans on the Rams too? Where did Mike Evans go?
He did leave.
Tell me.
I think Mike Evans is on the Rams too. Or did he go to the 49ers? He's not in Tampa
That's
Bay.
where you went.
He's in the 49ers. Okay. So Rams?
No, we worse than the Rams.
We worse than the Rams?
Yes.
49ers?
Worse than the 49ers.
Seahawks.
We better than the Seahawks. I think they drop off.
Than the Super Bowl champion Seahawks.
I think they fall down. I think they fall down.
No, fall down to what?
Because they lost a lot of their defensive players.
From Super Bowl champion to not Super Bowl champion.
No, I think they fall down. They lost a lot of them on the defensive side. I don't think Sam Darnold is going.
Who else did we?
They also got Nicky Moore back.
But they lost. I don't think Sam Darnold has the same kind of.
I feel like they just got somebody too.
Sam Darnold still has Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I don't think Sam Darnold has
the same season.
Has the same season he did last year. So I think that's why I don't have them better. That's what I said. I have the Bears being the third best.
Might say you drinking a lot of sake.
Yeah. Get that sake sprayed in his mouth.
I do. Because look at it all it is. Because you're gonna have.
I'm not mad at it.
You always look at every year. You got some teams that's in the playoffs that don't make it the next year, even if they went far, if not for the Super Bowl. So I think Seattle is gonna have some drop off. You have San Francisco is gonna have a bounce back. So I'm not drunk on the sake. I'm looking at the history.
I think you drunk on the sake. Now, even if you are or not, right? We're saying that the Bears are a top 5 team in the NFC.
Correct.
I know. If I were to give mine, I'd probably say you worse than Dallas. I would. Giants better than Eagles, better than Washington, better than Lions. You're better than Packers. You're better than Vikings. You're better than Falcons. You're better than Panthers. You're better than Saints. You're better than. I'm probably with Jordan. A healthy year, especially because
Baker and
the Rook guy. What's the
Ibuka?
Ibuka got banged up. I don't even think he played in the playoffs. Did he?
He didn't.
He didn't play. Like that team is different with Ibuka. So like I'd say Tampa Bay.
But they got Ibuka and they got the tight end.
Still got what you call it too.
Who?
The other second receiver behind Mike. That was a beast for a while. Dark skin.
Goodwin.
Chris Goodwin. Chris Godwin.
Yeah, he hurt. I'm not banking on him. I'm not banking on him. No, he got hurt every year, so I'm not banking on him.
Yeah, he is kind of a banged up player.
Right. He banged up every year.
But that defense is still like, if that defense come back, I mean, and they added Ruben Bain.
You talking about T-Rex?
Forgot about that. They added Ruben Bain. All of a sudden now we out on Ruben Bain. Get out of here, Drew.
Hey, you was off of Ruben Bain and T-Rex.
Whenever somebody goes to another team, now I'm out.
You
he might take over.
That man is T-Rex. He had arms like this, like we're gonna sack the quarterback with little nubs.
T-Rex arms is insane, bro. You still got that offensive line. Tristan Wirfs still there. Luke Gadecki still. I mean, you got some dogs down there.
Dude, that offensive line was healthy. That offensive line was healthy last year.
I would say Tampa, but Baker was.
And the running back that we all talked about all the time that we overlooked for.
They running back. I like I like the running back.
You talk about Mr. Irving.
Yeah,
Mr. Bucky. Yeah, Mr. Bucky.
Yeah, where's
he was banged up last year.
Seattle lost a bell cow running back.
They did, but it's a running back. I don't care.
You don't. We talking about the precipitous drop off.
Is the offensive line still in there?
Yes.
Then guess what? They're gonna be able to run the football.
No. Okay, you keep saying that.
I do agree with that.
You keep saying that.
I keep saying it. We keep seeing it.
No. I think
to finish it out, Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks, I would still put a butter bear. So that puts the Bears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got them 6.
Okay.
Got them as 6th best team.
Yeah.
Right? Cowboys, Tampa. I don't know. 49ers. I might have us better than the 49ers. Because the 49ers got that substation thing going on. I can't. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot of. What the heck was that? Oh, I thought Scooble got traded. I thought he was in like a Cleveland jersey. I was like, wait a minute, we about to have a problem. But no, man, let us know how you guys feel. Where do you think that the Bears rank in this? Do you think that the road to the Super Bowl, if the Bears are going to make a Super Bowl, got tougher for the Bears, or just the fact that the NFC got tougher? I mean, listen, the end of the day, you got some ridiculous players out in LA, and you got some real problem in the NFC right now.
Yeah.
Like you got clearly your number one guy, your number one team as the Rams coming into the season. But we've seen that not matter. We've seen that not matter. The number one team coming into the season.
Health matters.
Sometimes it don't matter.
Health matters.
You know how you offset a Myles Garrett barreling down on you? Get that ball out quicker. Caleb
you
Williams,
ain't lying.
Pass that ball.
And it is the one thing that I'm telling y'all, going back, and I can't wait to see it again. Caleb at practice at that first OTA said hut 1-2 throw.
Bam.
Said hut 1-2 throw. Said hut 1-2 throw.
Hey man, we finally got.
Like, ooh, we got a quarterback.
And in 3 seconds we get a separation from the wide receivers and the tight ends. That's the most important thing.
Hey, that boy.
Big Lufa?
No, not Big Luther. Xavier.
Man, I like when he drafted him.
Can't be described, brother.
That's a steal.
Can't be described.
That's a steal.
Can't be described. I mean,
with pads on.
Jose.
Well, no, it's no pads. I mean, he's running with nothing else. I got to see him in pads.
This is just like Major League. Is it Willie Mays? Willie Mays Hayes.
That's a great description of him. Really, Willie Mays Hayes. I like Numb AZ. And he's like, and the Rams were already good. Yes, they were. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, did y'all see this? Where somebody said because Aaron Donald retired. I think how old is Aaron Donald? 32. They were like, they were like, Aaron Donald might come back.
That's what I heard. I heard it.
Like, yeah, I don't know if this is a legit report or not.
Oh my god!
But he still works out. He's still in shape.
Right. You didn't have you seen him?
I think he's only 32.
Right. If you've seen him recently, dude, he is still in game shape.
Oh, Aaron Donald 35. They said Aaron Donald might try to come back out and get one more.
Like at the half point, like a half a season and going to the playoffs. That's crazy.
Well, that's what what's his name wanted to do. The center for Detroit. Oof. Remember, he tried to come back last year.
Oh yeah,
Myles.
Yeah, that'd be disgusting.
Oh, that's beyond disgusting.
Oh my god,
bro.
I forgot it's Braden Fisk over there on the other side too.
Yeah, that's beyond disgusting.
Shout out to the Rams.
That's
I want to congratulate you on your Super Bowl, and I want to. Still got a season. I want to thank everybody for playing the work version of their game.
Yeah.
Let's finish it out with this, boys. As the stadium talk is the I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. The bill has not passed yet, but Illinois.
Oh really?
It hasn't even passed yet. But
I thought they got close though.
Huh?
I thought there was something on Friday they got close.
So this is a whole different bill now. This is not even a mega bill project. This is that one got laughed out of the House or out of the Senate, I should say. They end up getting a different bill in place that would open up $56 billion for the Bears essentially to own the land, and they would have to build the stadium, but the stadium will be publicly owned. If it's going to get done at all. I mean,
I did see that. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. This is where I'm at with it, and I said this today on the Chicago Bears podcast with Shay Norling. Tap into that if you haven't done so. The conversation that you're having right now with the stadium, with what Illinois just did, basically saying this mega bill project to give you tax certainty and all that stuff. Now, in this situation, what Illinois did is normal. This is how most teams own their stadiums. There are only, I believe, 8 teams in the NFL that own their stadiums outright. Most teams own the land and the stadium is publicly owned by the state or whatever, blah, blah. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. But if you're the Bears at this point, and yet again, they didn't give you what you asked for, and your announcement today wasn't, we thank Illinois for what they're going to do. We're going to go to Northwest Indiana. You don't want to go to Indiana. Just say you don't want to go to Indiana. Just say that Indiana's done. This is probably the deal that's going to end up getting pushed through because it's the deal that most NFL teams have around the league. And the Bears are going to build in Arlington, and they're going to build this stadium up. And Brandon Johnson's still talking about it's getting built in Chicago. At this point, I don't care where you play at. Just win football games there. But like, this pretty good. When I saw today, the statement was, after all of this, hey, we're not changing our timeline because this bill can't be voted on until November. They don't meet again until November. So when Jesus Christ, he hit that ball
a ton.
When I saw today that the stadium bill wasn't pushed through. This one isn't even voted on yet. And that you're going to wait till November to get this done. And the Bears didn't go, thank you very much, we'll be heading to Hammond. You don't want to go to Hammond.
Probably not.
I think
You don't want to go to Indiana.
I think because Hammond was just the cheapest deal. It's not their preferable deal.
No, Hammond is giving you everything.
Hammond's,
That's why I say it's the cheapest deal. Meaning
They're
it's
the
the
ones that will give you
Cheapest for the Bears spending
cheapest for
money.
the Bears,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But to me, I don't know. They might not do it. But is the site where the Sox were thinking about building is that big enough for the kind of stadium that we want?
No, it's going to be in Arlington Heights if it happens. They own the land already.
Gotta be.
I just don't see a world where today's not the day or early in June. Like they said, it was going to be, early spring, summertime, which is June. Like you can keep not putting a date on it, but that's June. We all know when spring and summer come together. We can look at a calendar. If you didn't announce like within 48 hours of this, like, hey, we're going to Hammond, Indiana, then you don't want to be there. You don't want to go there because they're not voting on this again until November.
Somebody mentioned, isn't it? There's no summer session.
No, this is the summer. I think this is the spring session.
No, this was the spring session just ended.
Yeah,
on Friday.
when,
So
the
they don't have no summer
House
session?
when the House is going to vote on it again is not until November.
Oh, okay. I don't.
You're just stalling. I can't stand this. I've been wanting them to start putting shovels in the ground a long time ago. I feel like it's always and always will be Arlington. You got a really nice land there of what you're going to build up. Hammond, to me, they would have given you everything, but again, I don't think the location is the best as far as the surrounding. They're saying is over there. So to me, I've exhausted myself of this. I've been tired of talking about this. And yes, V-Dog, JB is dragging his feet. Brandon Johnson is just talking in circles. You're not staying in Chicago. It's as simple as that. Get this done. Go to Arlington and get started.
I mean, listen, you got more pushback than we thought you were going to get for Chicago, and essentially what the meeting has become is if you're not going to push the bill through for them to stay in Chicago, that we're not going to help you to help them leave to Arlington. That's why the mega bill project died. Brandon Johnson somehow, and I guess credit to him for his stance on this, got enough votes in there where they said, we don't want to help you leave Chicago. Like, if you're going to leave Chicago, you're going to leave this state and you're going to live with the fact that you're in Indiana.
I don't like Indiana as far as logistics wise. Even though there's a ton of Bears fans in Northwest Indiana, they giving you the land, they giving you all the laying out the red carpet. But it as far as like the expressway over there, you got 80 that's always horrible.
Yep.
You got some of the backways of, a lot of people coming from the cities, especially from the north side where the money is. That's why, they want to go to Arlington, because then Arlington, it's a very nice suburb. So, it's people would migrate out there to buy houses. Yeah. They have a lot of expensive houses out there too. So logistic wise, it's fine because they did a lot of infrastructure out there. But like you said, they either, as they say, you need to take a crap or get off the pot. It's like we keep on pushing this back or pushing this back. It's like at some time you got to make this decision. You either gonna be the governor who lost the Bears to Indiana, or the governor that pushed stuff through. But as we all know, we've been around here for a while. Chicago politics is the worst.
Oh yeah, listen, it's
all agreed. It's
the Penguin.
By the way,
exactly.
None of this is a shock to us. None of us are sitting here going, "Wow, what do you mean? How did that happen?" And we all understand what's happening.
You're right.
Lord,
it's listen, like, I keep saying this is the last time I'm gonna talk about the stadium stuff. They keep doing things that I guess are technically updates. So news wise, I want to make sure that y'all are updated. But outside of that, like, I could care less at this point. And by the way, like, me and Shay were talking about this. Like, what percentage of fans is actually going to the game? Where the NFL is going now, it is not for the fan. The NFL is not a fan experience game. It is those 100 levels, all those season ticket holders. most of y'all not going to be able to keep them season tickets because the PCLs are going through the roof. They want business owners. They want business meetings being done in those 100 levels. You're not going to have diehard Bears fans sitting there front row. You're going to have dudes that's talking through the first 2.5 to 3 quarters of the game and then lock in the fourth. And it's going to be great and it's going to be fun. And we're going to watch it on TV and we're going to go, that's a great stadium that I've probably been to one time.
But the alternative to that is, I definitely agree with you, but alternative to that is that's why they're supposed to be building the complex. So if the fans are not able to go to the game, they're able to get some of the game experience with the surrounding areas, like they do, especially the people, like, even though the business owners are going to own the seats, the what's the thing called, the tailgating will be phenomenal. Yeah, the experience around the stadium, like you said, the watch parties outside. Because when I do go to the Bears game, if I don't go in, I go over to not Navy Pier, what is that? The McCormick Place. Yeah. And they have a bar there, and there's an atmosphere that's very nice for the fans. So if you could build something like that around, like you said, the business is getting done on those 100 levels where the fans are always been in the 300 and 400 levels. And now if you create this atmosphere outside, then, you know, as they say, if they build it, we will come.
Yeah, I would say this though, not all, like I think most sports is going to this, right? But I would say not always. Like I remember being at the United Center sitting 125 when D Rose is there. And my uncle got, you know, some tickets from his job and we go to the game and the building was vibrating.
Yeah.
Like literally, you could feel like, oh snap, it's about to crack off. Hold on, we about to have a game right here, right? Like hey, let's go, let's get crazy. Like you end up feeding off of the energy. Like I feel like that's gonna be lost no matter what. I'm gonna be at the crib, or I'm gonna be at Fox, or I'm gonna be with y'all, where I think the Bears fans are gonna be. And I think it's about to become a very corporate environment, and it's gonna be sad to see. And it made Shay broke it down, and it made me feel a little bit bad that they leaving Soldier Field. I finally was like, dang. He was like, bro, I went to that playoff game, and there was snow falling in the south end zone, and the romanticism of what football is about to die because there's only going to be 2 or 3 of those stadiums left.
That sucks.
And I was like, you know what? Dang it, I'm gonna miss Soldier Field, bro.
Because everybody complains. Everybody complains about the weather. Everybody complains about the weather. They like the weather. That's
why Chicagoans more complain about parking than the weather. I think there are more Chicagoans that are willing to sit within the game if there was some good parking. I think our issue is more the parking structure than it is sitting out in the cold.
Because look at Buffalo. Buffalo's new stadium. It is technically open, but it's still closed. It's closed enough where none of the seats are going to hit by the snow anymore. Yeah. But it's still technically an open air stadium.
They tired of paying fans to go out there and shovel it out.
Yeah. But
Buffalo snow gonna do what it's gonna do. You gonna get some snow on.
Right. You look at like Philly's not gonna go indoors because Philly's that hard nosed. Pittsburgh is forever gonna be outside. Green Bay is forever gonna be outside.
I don't know, bro. When you're the outlier, like Pittsburgh might, that's probably the one. But like some Cincinnati? Of these, you got to think like how many.
Cincinnati, you got to look at the space too. A lot of these places, unless they moving out to the suburbs, kind of like Arlington Heights, kind of like the Bears going to Arlington. Unless you're moving out of the city, you're not going to have the space to build a dome stadium. Especially look at Green Bay. Green Bay is forever going to be outside.
Yeah.
You know, but
and again, that's an environment that's always going to be the same. It's always going to be Packers fans there. It's always going to be.
I still want to go to a game there.
Is built around.
I still want to go to a game stadium. I never been to Lambeau.
That's some old school baseball right there. That's a big boy. Look at this guy.
As they say, bring me this guy. Bring me this guy.
He been getting rocked though, so I mean it ain't good. But that's a big. They pulling him. Soon as I said it. Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, and of course, Mr. Drew Better. You knew better. You do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro.
Hey, we gotta get that man to Mr. Roger Switter if you're gonna say hello and goodbye.
Friends.
Hello, friends.
Have a beautiful night.
Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bed down. One love.
Will you be my neighbor?
Peace.
So we gotta give him that Mr. Roger Sweater.
Could you be?
Love Mr. Roger.
Please, won't you be
my neighbor?
My neighbor.
That man was a spy in real life. Probably. MI6 in real life.
I think he was like the kindest human being to ever live, and now we got Jameis Winston.
He was, bro. Because I don't know if you ever saw.
Jameis is amazing, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. If there's 3 people in history that I could say send to meet the aliens, because Robin's one of them.
He already got.
But they said Men in Black 2, not much of a disguise.
Michael Jackson. Jameis.
It will probably be Jameis one. I mean, Mr. Rogers dead, but at the time, Mr. Rogers.
Oh,
and
did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah, it was really good.
Phenomenal movie. I was sitting over there like, I did not. He like had not a racist bone in his body. He loved everything.
He's a good dude.
Great dude.